Welcome back, Tarot fam. So, PA, Pennsylvania, is going to be a battleground. Not just a battleground state, but a battleground. So, we're going to look at some facts and figures, and we're going to see how Pennsylvania is moving with the tarot cards. So, we'll be right back. So Pennsylvania is going to be the hot potato for this election. What I have for you is I've got some percentages. So prior to RFK dropping out of the election, Kamala Harris had 46.6% of the intended votes for Pennsylvania. Those of you that are watching outside of the United States, Pennsylvania is one of our battleground states here. So there's a number of states that we have, and they really sway the election. They have, it's all part of the Electoral College. I'm not going to go into details about that. Don't worry, it's not Civics 101 here. But so prior to RFK dropping out, Pennsylvania, this is really the hottest state that we have to be worried about now in terms of the election. She had 46.6% of the intended votes. Donald Trump had 45. Robert Kennedy Jr. had 3.9. After Robert Kennedy Jr. dropped out and lends his support to Donald Trump, the polling has gone to 48.4 for Kamala Harris and 47.5 for Donald Trump. So it does look like his votes split between the two of them, but it's 0.9% variation there. This is going to get really, really interesting. And we're all going to be sitting on tenterhooks. Okay. We're going to be on tenterhooks, not sitting on tenterhooks. God, I'm still really sick. We're going to be on tenterhooks the night of the election, watching these battleground states, specifically Pennsylvania, which is in the East Coast time zone. So they should get those votes done by the polls will close, I think, at 9. And they usually have them in by 11 or midnight. So I think they're going to be very careful about counting them. Very exciting stuff. So let's see what Pennsylvania is doing. Now, word of caution, polling, I don't really trust it because we saw in the last election that the polls were all over the place. Depends on where you're getting your polls from. Where did this particular one come from? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure where this particular one came from, but we do have to be very careful. You know, a lot of people don't respond to polls. I never answer my phone when Democratic Party calls. And I'm going to be honest, Robert Kennedy Jr. has been stalking me on this thing, totally stalking me. So just texting me all night long. So I did tell Greg that. I was like, I think he's stalking me. He keeps texting me, but he won't be texting me now. So let's see really with the cards where Pennsylvania is heading. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. I still have my digital courses up. You can link to that in the description or in my bio. You can also get your own private magical reading for 20% off for the rest of the month. I know TikTok, we're getting close to the end of the month, but we are going to go back up to full pricing after the summer. So back to school pricing. But I will have my Tarot 101 class coming out, which I will have an introductory price on that for all you tarot maniacs that want to learn how to do what I do. So super cool. So we got that out of the way. And please like, share, and subscribe. There's also a membership now, so you can join and be a part of the cookie jar if you'd like. I'm going to bring up the card view now. So How is Pennsylvania feeling? What is the milieu of the voters in Pennsylvania? So what we're gonna do a little fun stuff here. It's gonna be like poker. It's gonna be like going to the casino. So this will be the Democrats. It's on the left. And this will be the Republicans on the right. So are we leaning more Dem or Republican? Last election they went Dem. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 for past, present, and future. 1, 2, 3 for past, present, future. Okay, so we got the past. In the past, Democrats, they're changing over, looking to new beginnings. This is the world card. The world card is transitioning into newer things. They did like the progressivism. Present, they are not so sure about this ticket. Not so sure. And in the future, they're going to be conflicted about it. Not sure if they're going to stick with it. So I think we're undecided just yet. Let's see if we get more indecision here. So in the past, absolutely, positively not leaning Republican. In the present, that's not a good card, because that's like the devil you know, the devil you don't know. This is which side is going to be safer for me, which side is going to be better for me. I might have to get behind the more powerful team and just kind of roll with that. In the future, I think we're really undecided right now. I don't think Pennsylvania is going to be easily swayed. I think she is going to break pretty close to even. Right now, who takes it? Whoops. Card's going the wrong way. Right now, if today was voting day, if today was election day, who would win? Dating game. That wasn't the dating game theme. So if today was voting day, we've got Kamala, and Trump. Kamala would take it. Sun beats all. Sun beats all. She would take it. So if today was the vote, and I'm sorry if you don't like that, if today was the vote, she would take it. She would take it. What about the incident on July 13th? Is that having any effect on the voting? The July 13th incident in Butler, is that having any effect on the voting? They feel bad. Give him his moment. But they feel it's an indication that he needs to recognize that their people don't like them. They're glad he's okay, like they're good people, the general milieu, but they're like, obviously people don't like you in Pennsylvania. That's really kind of the sentiment. Now, does that individual stand for the deceased individuals? That individual stand for what the bulk of people are capable of doing? No, absolutely not. But they say the general milieu is like, this is an indication that you're just not liked. So interesting. Pennsylvania is one of the states Gregopedia and I were talking about, but nonetheless, so that's going to be a little bit of a shorter video, and we're going to wrap this up in the next one, and we're going to see what we can expect from this union. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.